Hello, this is Charlie. And right now, we did it. We got the man, the myth, the video legend of Magic community, Evan Erwin.
Yeah, they want to interview.
All right. All right. Take it away, Sean.
That's Evan Erwin. Hi. And he says hi. Now, you just heard the show about 30 seconds ago? Yes?
Yes.
All right, with that information, would you say you recommend the show, highly recommend the show, or very highly recommend it?
You should totally be watching this all the time. There's nothing.
You heard it from the man, the myth, the legend himself. Now, how does it feel that you're kind of the, I would say, unofficial, I believe you put it, Moses of the Magic community?
I have not put it that way. We're completely...
No. You didn't say it about yourself, but you said we need one. We need a Moses of the Magic community to kind of
bring us up and
bring
out
us through
to the promise.
Bring us through. What's wrong with you, though?
There's nothing wrong with me to do it. I mean, I'd be more than happy to, help Magic as much as I can. I don't know about sort of assuming that role. Basically, for me, I know that I have a platform to talk to a lot of players and WotC, and that they listen from time to time, and I try to take into account that, WotC can't work miracles. So, for example, when I criticize Magic Online, which I do all the time, I try to follow it up, and even when I criticize the website, which I still think is a disaster, but whatever, when I complain, I try to follow up with, here's some little things that you could do to make your service better, to make your web show better, to make whatever. So, in particular, the website, and Magic Online, just little tweaks. Like, for example, why can't I tell where I'm sitting in a draft on Magic Online? You have no idea who you're sitting next to. That's important. This is actual strategic information. I draft differently when I sit next to Joe 1495 than Mr. Pro 1862 or something. You handle things differently. And it's not that hard to say, you know what? I know that there's program sort of limitations, but why don't you just put a little number next to our name list? And you can say, here's who you're sitting to. You're sitting to the left of the number following.
Very, very simple tweaks to make a world of difference.
I try to give them useful things. So I think, part of being the spokesperson or whatever, part of being someone who's listened to, is to recognize that a lot of people listen to you, and when you complain about things, you should be very important to try to, sort of common sense, everyday solutions to make things better.
Right. Really, a little bit big one. Cruel Ultimatum or no Cruel Ultimatum?
Well, look, man, I'm friends with both of them. I love Pat. I love John. But
your opponent is waiting for you in draft number 7.
Interruption.
Now, here's the thing. I don't think that Cruel Ultimatum is to the deck what Ravager was to the opponent. Now, basically, you could kind of feel as soon as he said that in his article, he was like, I remember the Fairy Godmother. I don't know if everybody does, but Ravager, you're just like, I just won the game.
No, I wasn't around for that second.
You don't want
I was. I was on a, I remember that standard.
This was back before the Disciple was banned and everything. It was just silly.
Oh.
You would crush them to death, and then they were just like, Ravager. Let you lose. But anyway,
Cruel or no control?
Thank you.
Cruel or no control?
It's been a long day. All right, so Cruel Ultimatum. So, like I said, I don't believe it's what Ravager was to offend, but I do think it's important to have because here's the difference. Jerry's deck choice wants to grind out the player even more so than the regular Cruel Ultimatum. The regular Cruel Control slowly but surely gets you the intervals you're looking for to gain advantage, and then you're like, Cruel Ultimatum, the game's over. Jerry's gets that little advantage and just keeps getting little advantages turn after turn, time after time, story circle here, tidings here, story circle here, whatever, ruined halo, little tiny bits until you just die. And then when you're dead, there's like 5 minutes left in the round, and he's won anyway. That seems to be what he's looking for. And he says that he's won like 50 matchups in the mirror on Moto, and I'm sure that's correct. And I'm sure that the Story Circle main deck and no Cruel Ultimatum is right, because if you're playing the mirror all day, then that's fantastic. But if you're not playing the mirror all day, Cruel Ultimatum is just ridiculous. Like, to see Cruel Ultimatum against anything that wants to kill you with the red zone is the best thing ever. Because you're just like, Sphinx, get 7 mana, you just lost. Mind twist your hand, get back to Sphinx.
And it hurts. I've been on the side of that table, and it hurts a lot.
It's bad. Right.
What are you at? 5?
And Right. But let's, in Jerry's case, he's like, well, now I have to cast a small drifter, hard cast, and now I have to hit you 3 times, He's got like his one Una, he has his one misspell plane. There's a lot there, but for me, I like to win games early. And I've been playing with Cruel Ultimatum for so long, it's such a blowout. Like, it just seems wrong. Not only do I feel that it's wrong, it just seems, you just look at the deck and you're like, but it's missing something. It's missing I get no incredible advantage all the time, and then kill it.
First time I saw Cruel Ultimatum, my exact words were, that's not even right. I need to build a deck around it.
Like 7 mana
Esper thing with flash red, it was bad. Bad.
So, that's Cruel Ultimatum. I say run it. I don't know why you wouldn't.
Fair enough.
If you're Jerry Thompson, look, if you're Jerry Thompson and you're the man, let's face it, Jerry's
Once again, John O'Neill, please find your way back to your draft table.
I got one.
John O'Neill, please find your way back to your draft table.
Now, in episode 1,
sir,
we had mentioned Star City Games 7 times, the Magic Show 3 times, and your name personally another 3 times. Wow. When will our checks be in the mail?
Well, I appreciate all of your,
the kudos.
I don't know what to say.
If you watch the first episode, there's actually, I make a comment after he's like, at StarCityGames.com, that's StarCity Games.com. I'm like, you're really gearing up for that question, aren't you?
Yep. All right, well, because you spelled it out, you get a 10% bonus. We'll work it all off camera.
All right.
You heard it. I'll call the lawyers. Done.
We've obviously entered a contract here. That's what's happened.
It's on tape.
Yeah.
All right, well, contract by handshake. Thank you very much for your time. Keep doing what you're doing. It's a beautiful thing.
Thank you very much, Mr. Erwin.
Thanks, everybody.
All right. That was it.
That's a day.
We got it.
That's a day.
Bye-bye.
I wish I hadn't.